Hello, and welcome to this online elementary statistics course for the spring of 2025. My name is Lisa Castle, and I'll be your instructor in this course this semester. And we're going to do a quick video just to cover a few things that you need to know as you begin this course. We will go into Canvas so that you can familiarize yourself with the course. You need to read the syllabus. We'll look at it briefly, but you need to read it in full. And then you're going to complete the syllabus quiz, which is the fifth bullet here, to acknowledge that you've read the syllabus. You also need to look at your schedule. You can print it if you want to. You do have a really nice calendar in Canvas that does tell you when things are coming due. But this is a one-page front and back schedule that you can print, and you'll know when all the due dates are for the entire semester. All right, so let's go into Canvas and take a quick look around. So let me go to Canvas. And let me go back to the home page. So when you launch your course in Canvas, it will launch on the home page. Canvas is arranged in modules. So each one of these groupings is a module, and you have a module that says welcome that includes some information about me. It includes the syllabus, it includes the course schedule. Then you're going to have a module for my Open Math and HonorLock. HonorLock is the proctoring service that we use for proctoring online mathematics classes. You will need to be proctored for each exam you take. We'll talk about that some more here in a minute. And then the four content modules for the course. The first module covers chapters 1 through 3 in your book. The second module, 4 through 7. The third module, 8 through 10. And the last module covers chapters 11 and 12. So let's scroll back up and let's look at the welcome module. Let's first look at Meet Your Instructor. All right. And probably what you're most interested in this page, it's a little bit slow loading, there we go, is my email address, my phone number, and my office number, and of course my office hours. I do prefer communication to be using email. That is a system, I monitor email all day long. So the quickest way to reach me is to send me an email, and I normally can respond back very quickly. This is my office phone number. You can certainly call me on the phone if you have a pressing question that you need an answer to. Please give me a call. I'm in my office quite a bit. So chances are if the phone rings, I will be there to answer it. Also, my office number, I'm in the Arts and Sciences building on the second floor in ASC 221. If you're on campus, I would love to meet you. So come by the office. If I'm sitting in my office, you're more than welcome to come in and visit. My official office hours are going to be Monday through Thursday from 1 to 3. But again, I'm in my office quite a bit. So if you see me in my office, you're welcome to come in and visit, as I just said, or send me an email and I should be able to get back, or give me a call. All those three things work. And it works beyond my office hours. If I'm in my office, I will answer you. You can read my bio. I guess it's somewhat interesting. I always point out probably the most interesting thing about me from an education point of view is that I'm a first generation high school and college graduate. Neither one of my parents finished the 8th grade, but in my generation, three of my siblings, myself and two others, we all have degrees, college degrees, and then my children, both of my children have master's degrees, and my son is currently working on his PhD. So in one generation, the educational prospects have, completely turned around. All right, so I'm going to go back to the home page. I can do that by either clicking the back button in the browser or clicking the home button in the left navigation. I'm going to go to the course schedule. I'm going to skip the syllabus for just a second. The course schedule button, it has your schedule, a PDF of your schedule. It also has all the links to all the different parts of the course in Canvas. I'm just going to look at the schedule real quick. And here is your course schedule for the semester. And so you can see today, this very minute, that your first exam is not due till March the 4th. There's quite a bit of content in chapters 1 through 3. So you got a little bit of time to get that homework done and get ready for that exam. You might also notice that for every exam, there is a review. If you can do the review, you can do the exam. It's the single best way for you to study for an exam. And the reviews will be due the same day as your exam, so they will be available up through the due date of the exam. I'm going to close this. And I'm going to go back to the home page. And I'm going to click on the syllabus. Now, I'm not going to read the entire syllabus. You are certainly capable of reading the syllabus. Now, I clicked on the wrong link, folks. Let's try that again. And you should read the syllabus. It is a contract between you and I. It tells you what you're going to learn in this course, and then how you're going to be graded in this course. I'm going to skip over the syllabus briefly just to go over the things that are required. This is your textbook, Introductory Statistics. It's a book that's offered free of charge through OpenStax. There is a link to the online version of the book. You can also download it to a tablet. So if you have Kindle on your tablet or your phone, you can download a Kindle version of your book for free. You do need to have a graphing calculator. It's imperative you have a graphing calculator for this course, and I recommend the TI-84. And the reason I recommend the TI-84 is a lot of the probability distributions that we do in this course are included in the TI-84, the binomial distribution, the Poisson distribution, the geometric distribution are all on your calculator. And to calculate, for example, the probability of a random variable having a value less than or equal to 5, in the old days, in my day, the way to calculate that is you had to calculate the probability of 0, the probability of 1, probability of 2, probability of 3, probability of 4, probability of 5, and add all those up. On your calculator, you don't have to do that. So it's imperative that you get a calculator to use in this course. I also recommend Excel. It's a really good idea to at least open Excel and do some work in Excel, because chances are as you move on in your career and get a job, you're going to be using Excel or some other spreadsheet. So it's a really good idea to use that. And I do have a video that I post on doing problems in chapter 2 using Excel. And I've included the link for the Office suite here. And it is free of charge for students at Redlands Community College. All right, let's open the syllabus and take a quick look at it. All right, you can read through some of the stuff we've already discussed, the graphing calculator. Of course, you need a computer. You're taking an online class. You can read the objectives and the outcomes. All right, so let's talk about my Open Math briefly. We are going to be using a third-party application called My Open Math to do all homework, quizzes, and exams. It's free of charge, doesn't cost you any money. And one of the kind of unique things about My Open Math is the ability to assign late passes to students. So we give you a total of 20 late passes for the entire semester, and each late pass will extend the due date of a homework or quiz assignment by 48 hours. So you get an extra 2 days to complete an assignment by using a late pass. You may use at most 3 late passes for any homework or quiz. You are not allowed to use late passes on exams. Exams are due the day that they're due. You know today, when you're watching this video, that you can go to your course schedule and see when your exams are due. There is no excuse for not knowing when your exam is due. You may use up to 3, so you get up to 6 days to do an assignment, a homework or quiz assignment late. Use those judiciously. Don't waste them all in the first couple of weeks of the semester. Use those judiciously, as I said, throughout the semester. There are no late passes allowed on exam 4. There are no late passes allowed on exams, period. And you can't use any late passes after the last day in the course. You could conceivably have 3 late passes to use on the last assignment that's due, but on the last day of the course in May, all late passes are no longer allowed to be used. All right, so homework is worth 20% of your grade. Quizzes are worth 20% of your grade. I do drop the lowest 2 of those grades. Exams are worth 60%, so they're 15% each. And everything is due at 11:59 p.m. on the due date, including exams. You should submit a paper for each exam that you take. I don't award partial credit unless you send me a paper. And it's super easy for you to send me a paper. Take your phone out, take a photo of it, and then email or attach the photo to a Canvas message. I will open those photos and use those to grade your exam. If you don't submit a paper, then I don't grade your exam. And believe you me, it can make quite a bit of difference awarding partial credit on exams. It can make quite a bit of difference. We will be using HonorLock, as I said, for proctoring your exams in this course this semester. And here are your technology requirements. I can talk. You do need to practice this, and there is an HonorLock practice quiz for you to practice authenticating yourself through HonorLock. It's a simple process, step by step. They walk you through it. The one thing that you are required to have is a photo ID. It needs to authenticate that the person who says they're taking the exam is actually the person they're supposed to be. So it compares your photo and your photo ID with the photo that it sees on the camera. Just like you see me here, it will take a photo of you through your computer camera, and it'll just take a quick facial recognition and confirm you are who you say you are. And that's really all that's required is a photo ID. It doesn't require anything to be downloaded to computer. It's an extension that you add to your Chrome browser. It does require a Chrome browser. It's pretty simple to do. And as I said, there is a practice quiz. I also created video demo that shows you how to walk through the authentication. You can opt out of using HonorLock proctoring. If you choose not to be proctored by computer, you will have to come to campus and take your exams in the testing center. Those are your two choices. Either HonorLock proctors you or the testing center proctors you. If you want to opt out of HonorLock, you need to let me know within the first 2 weeks of the semester that you're going to want your test to be in the testing center. You will be required to come to campus 4 times in the semester to take your exams. There's no provision for extra credit in this course, don't ask. A standard grading procedure, A through F, you can look at that right there. And I think the rest of this you can read through. So I'm going to close the syllabus. And we've looked at everything on this page, so I'm going to go back to the home page. Here is the instructions for HonorLock. It really is fairly straightforward. There's a lot of steps maybe to authenticate, but it is just step by step. Here's the video demo that I created, walking you through HonorLock, and here's HonorLock support. When you launch HonorLock, you immediately get a support icon, a chat icon in the lower right of your screen, and their support is actually very good. So if you have any issues at all, please contact their support while you have the application open. You see right here in rather large red letters that you don't have a password, and you will not have a password. You do not have a password for taking this exam. That's how we proctor you. So HonorLock is going to put the password in your exam for you. You go through the authentication process, and the last step is for you to find your exam, open your exam, have the password field open, tell HonorLock that you found your exam, and then have them put the password in for you. So once the password's in, you take the exam, you close it, and you're good to go. But as I said, there is a practice quiz. I'm going to go back to the home page. There is an HonorLock practice quiz. You will have to take that before you take your first exam. You've got quite a few weeks to get your HonorLock practice done. You can do it as many times as you want till you're comfortable with the process. I'm going to real quick jump over to HonorLock and let you see what you will see when you decide you want to take an exam. So in the left navigation, I'm going to click on the HonorLock link. There is my practice. I launch that. I go through the authentication process. Then I go back to my assignments or my home page, wherever my exam is located. I launch my exam, take the exam, close HonorLock. If you have any questions, be sure and let me know. Chances are, if you have any HonorLock issues, either myself or HonorLock support will be able to fix those for you. Once you're set for one practice quiz, you're set for the semester. It'll be really easy for you to do. I'm going to go back to the home page, and I'm going to open one of the modules so that you can see where your course content is located. So I'm going to open the chapter 1 page in the module 1. And here's an introduction to this chapter and the objectives. And these are the PowerPoints I use in my face-to-face class. They can be somewhat helpful. I'm going to click the next button to go to the section 1.1 page. On the section 1.1 and 1.4, we group those two sections together. You have links to the textbook, the exact section of the textbook you need to read, and then you've got 4 videos here to watch. Not only do you have videos in each section in your module, a lot of your questions in my open math will have videos attached to them that will help you work the problem. So I'm going to go into an assignment so we can take a look at it. So I've read the textbook for sections 1 and 4. I've watched the videos. I'm ready to start my 1.1 homework. So I'm going to go to my assignments. I'm going to launch the 1.1, 1.4 homework. Connection is being kind of slow. This is where you sing the Jeopardy tune. Now, if things get too slow for you, I'm pretty impatient. So lots of times I will try something else. So I might go home and I might go to the syllabus and textbook page. Actually, I want to go to the syllabus page from the left navigation. Sorry about that. So I'm going to the syllabus page in the left navigation, and there's my most recent assignments. Let me try launching it from here. And it launched much faster from here. I don't know why it didn't launch from the assignment page. But let's go ahead and open this. It'll open a page that has a link for me to open the honor lock page in another tab. I'm going to start it. And I just wanted to point out to you the message instructor link that's in the homework. This particular homework problem doesn't have a video, but it does have a message, the instructor, and that sends me a message about that problem. I really like this feature of my Open Math. It works really well for me. Try to be as clear as possible about what issue you're having with solving the problem. If you want to take a picture of the work that's on your page, or maybe what you're doing in your calculator, you can take a photo of your calculator. That helps me a whole lot. You can attach that. Here's an attachment link. You can attach a file and send that to me, and I can take a look at it and get back to you pretty quick. When I answered the message in my Open Math, when you go into Open Math, my Open Math, let me go back to the problem. In the upper right corner, there's a little message, looks like an envelope. It will have a red tick mark next to it to let you know that I've answered your message. And when you read the message, you can, if you're satisfied, just let it go. If you still have questions, you can reply to the message I send you, and we can continue with the conversation. Works really well for me. All right, I'm going to go back to Canvas, and I'm curious whether that 1.1, 1.4 will open now. So we're going to try that again. Who knows, my connection here at home, because I'm videotaping this at home. All right, so I think we've gone through just about everything that I wanted to communicate in this short video. By all means, if you have any questions whatsoever, send me an email, give me a call, send me a Canvas message, whatever works best for you. The one kind of messaging I'm not real keen on is sending a message through Canvas assignments. And the reason I'm not real happy with that particular feature is that it sends me a compilation of all the things that occurred in Canvas during the day, including any announcements that got sent out or any comments that you placed on assignments. So I don't get that really till the next day. So you'll put it on your assignment one day and I won't see it till the next because there's no notification in Canvas to tell me that you did that. So the easiest way to reach me is through email, Canvas messaging, or a phone call. Now, the last thing I do want to show you is I'm going to leave student view because I'm videoing this before the beginning of the semester, so there are no announcements that have been sent yet. So I am going to go to the announcements tab. I send an announcement out every week, Sunday at midnight, and this is what these announcements look like. I'll have a link to the video that I'm recording right now in the first week's announcement, and it just tells you what's happening this week, what things need to be done. If you have an exam that's coming up due, it will remind you that you have an exam coming up due. Anything any reason I need to reach you as a class, I will send an announcement out. As I said, they'll go out on schedule every Sunday at midnight, but if for any reason I need to reach you as an entire class, I will send an announcement out. You will get that announcement not only in Canvas can you see it, you'll be sent an email. And I think that's pretty much everything that I want to cover. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions whatsoever. It's going to be a great semester, and I look forward to talking to you later. Bye bye.